School is the most important thing in your life. And while I hate school, I got a PhD. And I hate school. I hate everything about it. So somebody say, E, if you hate school so much, why you get a PhD? Because I hate school, but I love options. You can have average skill, but you can't have average will. You can't have average will. Like your will has to be phenomenal. You have to see basketball as the gateway. It's like a passport. Basketball is just your way to get in, and then once you get in, boom, then you dominate. So I'm telling you, you're not taking a test because they're giving you the test. You're taking a test that's about to change your life, your mama's life. And I know if you take the test serious, you'll kill it. When you go through your go-through, your siblings are watching you. When you go through your go-through, your friends are watching you. When you go through your go-through, your parents are watching you. And people will use your strength to get through their stuff. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, E.T. Hey, another episode of Free Summer School with E.T. and friends. Hey, man, my goal, man, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, man, you can look back at this summer and say, like, yo, this was one of the summers, like this was an epic summer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know how Shaq say, epic crust? You know what I'm saying? Epic crust. I want you to look back like, yo, for real, this was an epic summer for me. Like, this was a milestone in my life. This is where I turned it up. You feel me? And look, I just believe greatness is in all of us. Some people, oh, E, you just too optimistic. Like, yo, I just truly believe greatness is in all of us. But I believe, you know, it's got to be a symbol. Like, it's got to be activated. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I don't believe something miraculous happened to me. It's like, E, you went from being a high school dropout, you went from being homeless to where you are today. Like, I didn't go see the Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying? I didn't follow the Yellow Brick Road. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see Richard Pryor at the end of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like that. I didn't go get a gift. I didn't go get courage. I didn't go get a brand. I didn't go get a heart. You feel me? Like, all that stuff was already inside of me. I just had to activate it. It was already there. I'm trying to tell you, greatness is already in you. Stop being afraid. You know, stop being so passive. Stop being so timid. Greatness is in you. So today I want to talk to you about focus. Like, focus, y'all. All right, so there's a book by Malcolm Gladwell called Blink, right? And the whole concept is, you know, like, really what you think in the first 30 seconds, like that's your first thought. Like, stay with that. That's your true self, right? So when I speak, that's what I try to do. I try my hardest not to be deep, like whatever comes to my mind. So when I was thinking about focus, before I share with you three nuggets, right? 3 P's and a bonus. First thing came to me was, and you'll see it right here. It's this 3D image, right? And I remember CJ introduced this 3D image to me. He was my grad assistant at Michigan State University. Some kind of way we got these 3D image books, and they would open them up, and, you know, people would look at them and be like, oh, it's a giraffe, it's an airplane, it's a boat, it's Mickey Mouse, it's Donald Duck. You feel me? And I felt so left out because I couldn't do it. So it was tough because I couldn't focus. And C was like, yo, bro, the image is in there. You can do it. You gotta, I would have had a book, walking around, moving around, looking all at the book. C was like, look, here's what you got to do. All right. So, and I'm telling y'all, do this. Right. So just take the book, put it on your nose. Right. I was like, bro, I can't say I know, but put it on your nose. Slowly move it from your nose. Right. And find one spot and focus on that spot. I'm talking to you. For real, I'm talking to somebody. Like, you multitasking. That's number one. So I promise y'all, I did exactly what C did. I moved that joker slow. I probably took about 3 to 4 times, but I remember when I got that joint. I was like, oh, I saw it. It's an airplane. I got it. And let me tell y'all something. I can do it now because I learned the art of focus. And the problem with a lot of y'all, man, you all over the place, right? And you're upset because you are putting forth the energy. You are getting up and doing what you told to do. You are. And you're frustrated because you like, I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not getting the right results. It's because you're not focused. Cut the TV off when you're doing your schoolwork. Or don't do your schoolwork while you're watching TV. Or like, if you're playing video game, just play. But don't, you got your phone on and you clean up while don't do that. Get focused. So number one, I told you, don't multitask. Number two, I told you, yo, like I said it, but maybe you didn't get it. Like pick your execution. For real. When I'm stretching in the morning, and I'm so tempted to listen to music, but when I'm stretching, it's like, this is a prime time to stretch and just meditate. Like, don't think. My son Jay, I never forget, he used to say to me all the time, Dad, when you get on a plane, this after I got my PhD, it's like, Dad, when you get on a plane, like don't watch movies, don't listen to he's like, Dad, you always ripping and running. When you're on a plane, use that time to just think. And that's what I do. Either talk to my wife or I'm just sitting there thinking, right? I can't tell y'all how many phenomenal shirt ideas or how many phenomenal content ideas or how many speeches or how many chapters for a book. Like, I can't tell you how much comes to my mind when I'm just on that plane chilling. Are you hearing what I'm saying? All right. So I need you to do me a huge favor. Number one, all right, I need you to not multitask. All right. I need you to do one thing at a time. Number two, which should have probably been number one, like, yo, pick the thing, pick your spot, pick the thing that you're going to do. Right. Again, you could do 10 things, but pick the 10 thing. All right. So write the 10 things down you want to get done. All right. Categorize the 10 things in terms of importance. Which one is most important? Categorize them in terms of energy. I told y'all earlier, like, yo, I could work out at night, but I don't work out the same as I do first. When I haven't had anything to eat, I run longer, right? When I had nothing on my stomach, I run longer. When I get up in the morning, I have my greatest energy. I run harder. I run faster. I run longer. When I work out at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, when I work out in the afternoon, it's not the same. It's best for me to work out when I have the most energy, right? I can study in the afternoon, right? I could even study sometimes, at night, but I can't run at night. I can't exercise at night, right? So I want you to write all of them down, but prioritize. Then pick your spot. All right. Now, what I want you to do for me is I want you to create your focus zone. Yep, focus zone. That could be in the basement where nobody's in the basement. That could be in your bedroom, in the closet. That could be in one of the bathrooms if people ain't coming in the bathroom. That could be in the backyard. That could be in the car. Sometimes I got to go in my car. You feel me? Depending on what time it is. If it's 7:38, everybody up, everybody getting dressed, everybody doing breakfast, everybody taking showers. Folks got their radio on, getting in their groove. 8 o'clock, 6:37 to 8, everybody getting ready. That ain't the best time for ET to study. Not in the house. So I got to do what? I take it in the car. All right. So find your focus zone, your don't get distracted zone. Find that place, right? And then finally, do me a favor. Get that timer. All right. Put that timer on. So when I stretch, I got a timer, 30 minutes, right? When I go run, 30 minutes, 40 minutes tops. Now, I probably could hour and 15, but I don't have an hour and 15 every day to run. Not after I stretch. All right. There's a timer for studying. When I study, I usually study for an hour, right? I go in, good hour, right? No more than 2 hours, right? Sometimes I go in the car and I listen to my music, right? Take a nap, right? Go listen to me, get that timer. And when I nap, I got a timer. Why? Because I don't need to sleep more than 15, 20 minutes. It's a cat nap. I just need to get recharged, re-energized, right? To do what I need to do. So get focused. All right. Get focused. You all over the place. Emotionally, you all over the place. Right? Bring that in through meditation. Get focused. Right? You angry. Bring that in. Say, nope, I'm not. Anger has no place in my life right now. I'm going to look at the good right now. I'm going to be blessed. People ask me, how you doing? Blessed. Why you say you blessed all the time? Because that's the place that I want to be. I want to be at a place of rest, mentally and emotionally. I don't want no stress in my life right now. Right? Bring that focus. I use the words that I want to use. I'm blessed. I'm doing wonderful. In the midst of COVID, out of COVID, I'm blessed. I'm prosperous, right? I'm smart. I got it going on, right? I saw CP3 the other day. He made a shot right after he came back from the shoulder industries. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm bad, right? He's talking to himself. Find that space in that place, right? Find that space in that place. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Right? So emotionally, right? Mentally, right? In terms of your time, your environment, get focused. Again, you heard me say this, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you want to focus on negative, you're going to get negative. If you want to focus on getting A's, focus on getting A's. If you want to focus on getting B's, get B. If you want to just get by, focus on getting by. Whatever. You want to focus on having the best summer you've ever had, talk about it. Say you're going to have the best summer. Do the stuff that requires you to have the best summer. Get focused. Right? You doing your homework, go all in. Right? You playing video games, go all in. You with your parents, go all in. Don't be with your parents, right? But then you on your phone when y'all out, going out to eat, y'all at a restaurant, you got the phone. Cut the phone off, right? You with your friends, cut the phone off, right? You don't need to be with your friends, then be with your other friends, right? Cut the phone off. Enjoy their company and enjoy your time with them. Enjoy your space with them. Josh Letsitz always says, be where your feet are. All right. So get focused. We got one life, y'all. Don't be all over the place. Enjoy it immensely. Immerse yourself in whatever you're doing. Because I'm telling you, if you immerse yourself in whatever you're doing, you're smart enough, you're talented enough, you're gifted enough to do as well as you want to. But you can't do that if you're all over the place. Don't you ever seen football players? They miss the ball because they trying to run before they catch it, or running back fumble the ball because they trying to run like they all over the place. Oh, I'm gonna run over there. I'm gonna try to get away from this guy before they actually get the ball. Get the ball first. Get the ball in your hand first. Focus. Concentrate on catching. Concentrate on grabbing it. Concentrate on holding it. Then boom, you can make your move. All right. So it's your boy ET. Remember, small steps, great distances. All right. Now get a pen and a pad, right? By now, I should take copious notes. Now I'm about to connect with my friends, and we're going to go over this topic a little bit more to help you get to a whole nother level in your life. All right. So remember, small steps, great distances. Now you know. Let's go.
Welcome to Free Summer School. Knowledge is the new money. E.T., the hip hop preacher, Eric Thomas, Dr. Eric Thomas, is bringing this to you. Just a free summer school to enlighten, enrich, to make you guys just go to the next level. Yeah. Today we want to talk about getting focused. How do you get focused out there? Like, we have video games, and my friends are over there doing this, but how do you really own in and get focused on your dreams, your goals, the things that you need to do?
Let me tell you something. If my mama listening to this, I don't know if she cussed me out the most or said get focused the most. I don't know. Coming up, it was either I got cussed out or get focused. Man, I heard that word so many times as a kid. Get focused, get focused. You're not focused, get focused. Shut up. Stop talking, get focused. Listen. You're not listening. And so I just got to start there, bro. For those of you who, for real, you got a problem with it. I say this all the time, like, just be real about it. One of the biggest things we can do is not take ownership, And again, look, I promise you, I'm not judging. There was a time in my life where I didn't want to take ownership because I just didn't want to look like I was a bad person. I didn't look like I dropped the ball. Bro, the reality is, until you take ownership, you can't change the situation. Anytime it's somebody else's fault, you just never gonna change the situation. So I'm just being real. I remember when people just say you're not focused, and I just try to pretend like I didn't know what they was talking about. You feel me? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What does that mean? I'm not focused. You ain't focused. Well, why you want me to be focused? You want me to be you? Because you focused. Nope. The day I stopped and was like, yo, E, bro, you can't sit down and be still for 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to realize, like, yo, I can't sit still. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't sit still. And it was like, E, you got to do a better job. My wife would say to me all the time, remember yesterday you said, I'm like, I ain't tell you I was going to do that. She's like, you did. You told us that we was going to go to lunch at 10 o'clock today. I'm like, when I tell you that? She's like, you said, yesterday. I was like, all right, let me be real with you. There are times that I say, yes. I don't even know I'm saying yes. I'm not even paying attention to what you said. Right. I didn't hear nothing you said. So I say, you got to do me a favor. Like, look me in my face and make sure, like, I'm looking at you. I'm paying attention to you. Because I'll be like, yep, I didn't even know I'm doing it. And so I had to really stop one day and just be like, yo, focus ain't your strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing the most, And for me, I think change came the day that I recognized, you ain't got to be focused on like every day, all day. But there are some things that are critical, tests that I would fail. Why? Q, I was putting my bag, I was literally packing my bag before the teacher even finished, bro. If class ended at 9, bro, I promise you, 8:50, I'm grabbing my stuff, I'm putting my stuff in my book bag. And my friend was like, you ain't know the answer to that? They gave the answer. I'm like, when? Like 8:55? I was like, oh, that's when I put my books up. I was, bro, and I'm telling you, Q, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, it's a disease because I realized I'm so zoned out that I don't even know I'm zoned out. Like, I'm so not paying attention that I don't even know I'm not paying attention. And the day I recognized that was like, all right, E, you got to do a better job. Can I be honest? It's not hard to get focused, but it's hard to get focused when you don't value focus or you don't appreciate focus or you don't see the importance of focus, but I started realizing, yep, I got a ticket. You get enough tickets because you're not doing the speed limit and your insurance go up. You start like, or, people, you miss your flight because you didn't see 8:35 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was 8:45 p.m. I just wasn't paying attention. So for me, man, that's the first one. Like, acknowledge that you have a focus problem. E, go ahead and deal with that. Deal with the pain of it, but take ownership of it. And then after I did that, I just found that the actual work was easier to do than the admitting to myself I had a problem.
Let's go to Tiffany Haynes. Tiffany.
Sure. So
if I ain't got no focus problems, you should have went somewhere else.
I know. How do we get like you, Tiff? That's what I should have said. How do we get like you, Tiff?
Right. Hello.
That 2020. Come on.
The cheat code for getting focused is to have clear goals of what you want to do. I mean, I think when you have to do something that you don't necessarily want to do, and you can't see how it's going to help you get to where you want to, it's almost impossible to stay focused. You might be able to force yourself to do it for a minute, but I mean, if you want to be in the NBA, you need to save your money and go to a game and lock that experience into your mind, and you will go back to school and be focused. If you want to be a singer, you go to the concert of the person you adore the most, and I promise you, it's going to increase your focus. I went to Hawaii. I want to spend summer there. We came back. We've been focused.
You heard it, Q.
I'm hearing all this not international, but I was in Hawaii.
That's right.
By the volcanoes.
That's it.
But I mean, it ignites something in you. Yeah. You have to you have to have clear goals and then go connect it with an experience. Once you connect it with an experience, focus will be secondary. It'll come easy to you.
I love it.
Wow. Off Hawaii, and let's go back to our.
Let's some of them pictures. I need to see them pictures.
I got pictures.
Tiff, what part of Hawaii? Can you let us know that?
Honolulu.
Honolulu. Okay, guys, he's just hanging out where they used to play the Pro Bowl.
The Hawaii.
The
Hawaii. You feeling the music?
Yeah,
I felt it.
I see it now.
We gotta play a little track for that.
Let's go to Charles Terry Jr. Charles, talk to me.
Well, since I landed in Rome this morning,
right.
But very similar to E with the being focused piece. Needing to be focused was more like jumping around, moving, talking constantly. But I realized that the lack of focus was not really directly connected to my lack of time, because it's the same 24 hours that everybody had. So I'm trying to figure out, why is my stuff not getting done? I'm looking at people doing stuff. I'm like, why? How did you do that? Like, we were just talking about that 2 years ago. You didn't finish your degree. Wow. Well, it's more of a lack of focus versus the lack of time. So it's an even playing field as far as time goes. Like when Tiffany's saying connect the two together. So like going to the concert, going to Hawaii, going to those places, it not only makes you look closer to the dream, but it actually brings the dream or vision closer to you. And so it actually makes it tangible to where I can feel it, touch it, and I can't go to Hawaii for a month, but I can go for a week. Yeah. I can go for a week. And that's closer than what I was sitting at home looking at the magazine, wishing I had booked the flight. So just, knowing that you got the same amount of time that everybody has, it's the same even playing field. It's what you do with your time is when you see your goals, coming to fruition.
Yeah. Even for me, I remember, being younger, I hated eating green vegetables, right? I hated vegetables. And my mom would, make a cake or some cookies. And she's like, well, if you want your dessert, you got to eat those green vegetables, right? So for me now, just the delayed gratification. If there's something I don't want to do, I just try to make sure that it's going to be a reward. Like I love playing golf, right? So I'm like, man, I want to play golf today, but I got to do X, Y, and Z. I got to do this work that I don't really want to do and sit down and do because I'm so jittery and want to go everywhere. So I always try to, and not all the time, but I just try to connect the hard work or the work I don't want to do with a reward at the end of the work. You know, and here's another thing. These things can keep y'all focused. Everyone has a phone. Like, put in your phone, like this is your personal assistant. If you know you have to do this work today, make an alarm. I don't want to hear y'all. I'm not even saying y'all kids, y'all students. Y'all know technology. Y'all know technology better than we know technology. Start using this technology for things that's going to keep you on the track that you need to do. Don't say, oh, mom, you didn't tell me, or y'all didn't remind me. Come on. We don't have to remind you to play Fortnite. So stop playing. Stop playing.
Come on, Google Task.
Yeah. And with that, we have the illustrious. We have to hear from her. The illustrious Aunt Val. Aunt Val, you say what? How do we? You're another one. Yeah. You always focus.
I'm now. Focus now.
Okay.
Back then, I didn't. Look, back then they ain't want me. Now they all up on me. So look.
I don't look like what I've been through. Come on,
Mike Jones.
Look, it's like a GPS to me. If you know where you're going, you have to recognize the distractions. But when you in the car and you put it, like when you in the car with your parents and they put in the GPS, make a wrong turn. It says rerouting, and it tells you where to go. And sometimes you have to put it in your GPS, your mental GPS, your visual GPS to know where you're going so you can recognize the distractions. If you know you want to go to college, then you know you need to be doing your homework. You know you need to know what your GPA is. You need to know what college you want to go to. So you begin to go follow the GPS. But when your friends are telling you, oh, don't worry about that. That teacher, you ain't never got to do our homework. I don't like her either. That's not it. That's a distraction. So if you know where you're trying to go and you begin to recognize your distractions, you will successfully get to, it might not be the easiest route, but you'll successfully get to where you're going. So for me, I had to realize that the friends that were around me were not helping me get where I was trying to go to. They truly were a distraction because they were able to, on graduation day from high school, they sat in a parking lot with me while I was talking about people, parents, and their family members going into graduation. And then I pulled off because I didn't walk across the stage. I literally sat in the parking lot on graduation day and watched people go in. Did not see that my friends were not encouraging me, or they should have been on me and been like, that could be you. But they was in there laughing with me. No, so I had to change my friends and realize that they were my distraction.
Yeah.
And it took a minute though. And as an adult, I literally went back to that parking lot and I sat there. I remember the slot I was sitting in, but to be able to go back there and look at what I was looking at back then, I said, I wasn't focused. But it took a while, but I got it. So friends can be a distraction.
Yes. Coach B, talk to us, man.
Man, I got to bring out the Bruce Lee quote for this one. Bruce Lee said, I'm not afraid of a man who has practiced 10,000 kicks one time. He said, I'm afraid of somebody who's practiced one kick 10,000 times. And that is focus, right? And I think what people sometimes miss about focus is it's not just focus, it's sustained focus. You can make yourself sit down and study and read your textbook for 5 minutes, but can you do it for an hour? Can you do it for 2 hours? Can you do it not just one day of the week, but 4 or 5 days of the week? How long can you keep it up, right? I mean, I used to do some personal training back in the day, and people would come up to me all the time and say, how you get arms like that? How do you look like that? How are you so athletic? And my answer was always the same. I worked out 20 hours a week for 10 years straight. It's not any deeper than that. I just did it over and over and over again because I was focused on it. I didn't miss workouts because I was focused on it. Like Tiffany said, I knew that was a goal of mine, was to have a certain physical form, right? So to me, and I'll just be transparent with you, what makes it difficult for me to sometimes do that, to get that level of focus, is I get nervous about going all in. I feel like if I make that decision, then maybe I'm missing out on something. Like Auntie Val said in one of our other videos, FOMO, fear of missing out. And for me, Q, what helped me out so much was just understanding that this decision to be focused on a certain thing It's not the last decision. It's just the decision for right now. So be focused on school right now. Go all in on what you're doing now. And when you graduate, you can be focused on something else, but don't put so much pressure on, do I do school? Do I need to focus on working out? Do I need to focus on, a job, or do I need to just go all in and focus on something, make that decision, and then you can change it later if you need to when the time is right.
I love it.
That's good.
I don't know if you heard Coach B say,
I mean,
that's about 3. It was like 3 hours a day for 10 years.
Yeah, he said that. I was like, my God.
Yeah, I thought I was doing something with 30 minutes a day. I
That
guess I gotta step it up.
makes sense. I'm over here like, okay.
Yeah,
You know what's so crazy, what B just said, it was like, I thought about it. The stuff that I'm good at is the stuff that I focus on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm good at speaking because that's what I focus on. I could be good at something else if I focus on it. I just don't focus on it, And so that's deep. So real quick, guys, grab your pen, grab your pad. Remember, repetition deepens the impression. Number 1, get a goal. And again, if you don't have a goal, it means you're hanging out with the wrong people, right? If you hanging out, like if you don't got a goal and you with 8 or 9 other people and you don't feel bad about not having a goal, you in the wrong. You in the wrong. CJ said, I'm gonna play this clip from the podcast, right? But C said, man, if you with a group of people and you losing, what is it about that group that makes it comfortable with losing?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like you in the group, y'all losing. Like, ain't nobody mad about that? Ain't nobody saying nothing about that? Ain't nobody questioning that? You feel me? So Tiff came back from Hawaii. I was like, yo, Tiff, you gonna do Hawaii for a summer? Cool. Let's start working on, a couple of things that we could do financially to make that happen. And I'm gonna be there for a month. You feel me? And I got a blood brother that lives in Hawaii. I ain't never been there. I ain't never seen my man in Hawaii before. I might have, you know what I'm saying? We might have seen each other 3-4 times in our whole life here in Hawaii. I'm in San Diego, so I'm closer than I've ever been before. So I'm like, yo, Tiff, let's go. So what happens when you're with a group of people who are focused, their focus becomes your focus. So even if you don't have a focus, you have a focus because now your crew's focus. You missed what I said. LeBron trying to win a championship. So there's some people who played for the Cleveland Cavaliers who just won because LeBron was focused. Like they wasn't gonna win no championship, but Brown was like, I'm winning one. So guess what? They was like, let me do what I got to do to at least stay on this team to win that championship. All right. So that's number 1. We heard number 2, that once you get a goal or focus, it becomes a GPS system, right? And that GPS system is directing you on where you should go, right? Now, number 3, you got the actual steps. Like, you know what to do when you wake up. You know how to spend your 24 hours, right? You remember you heard that? It's 24 hours in a day. Everybody got the same 24 hours. Everybody has the same opportunity. So now you know what to do in that day. Now, number 4, B talked about repetition in terms of doing it every day. Sustained focus, right? So now you're not just staying focused on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which turning to Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So, so think about each one of these areas. If you already sweeten that area, you good. Don't worry about it. But if you not, focus on it. And then if you are maybe good, let's take that thing all the way to great. So once again, guys, look, we got stuff to do. I'm not doing this because we don't have nothing to do. We literally believe in you. We literally care for you. Like, we don't want you to get shot this summer. We don't want you to get killed this summer. We don't want you to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life based on some decisions you made this summer. Like, we don't want you in juvie this summer. We don't want you in jail this summer.
Right.
You feel me? Like, we don't want your mama coming to your funeral this summer. We don't want your grandma getting dressed to come to your funeral. We want your grandma to get dressed to come to your graduation.
That part.
Right? That's what we want for you. Because why? All of us here, somebody's looking out for us in the way we're looking out for you today. If it wasn't for those people, we wouldn't be where we are. So remember, small steps. We're not asking you to change everything overnight. Small steps, great distances. All right. Now you know. Let's go. Why? Because my grandma say, you know better, you do better. So now you know. Let's go. We'll see y'all on the next episode tomorrow. Make sure you tune in.
Let's go.